When the DLC list for WWE 2k24 was announced, we were all extremely disappointed to see that there was a major gap between that Pat McAfee pack in July and the one coming real soon in September. September 18th is the official release date for the Global Superstars pack, and we assumed that between July and September, we would see a boost in MyFaction content and additional updates. I know we're anticipating 2K25. I know they're working towards that game already. How could they not? It's only 1 year, honestly less than a year. It's about 10 months before they get ready for the next one. So I totally get why their attention is all for the future. But at the same time, it's disappointing to see that just several months into the life cycle of 2K24, we have not only not seen that many MyFaction reveals, but it's been a cash grab and the updates have been lackluster. Online is still atrocious. Shout out to Carter for giving us the update and the scoop, playing endless matches online, trying it out for us, letting me know that his experience was just as bad as before that patch 1.15. Now, in this video, we're not focusing on all the negatives. Honestly, I want to focus more on the positives and what can we look forward to between now and that future Superstars pack that's coming September 18th. Honestly, Macho Man Randy Savage was revealed. The prototype John Cena was revealed. And Boneyard Undertaker was revealed. Those superstars we already saw, and we know what they're packing for MyFaction. But we don't know about Scott Steiner. We haven't seen any real updates on Scott Steiner, Big Papa Pump, which is the version we've all been waiting for. Now, we have additional superstars that was discovered by Witty, so shout out to WittyWitterson. Check him out on Twitter and YouTube. He is a friend of the channel. He is amazing. He discovered this list of Persona cards that are soon to come, and I gotta be honest with you guys, take this list with a grain of salt because we don't know when, why, or how they will get revealed. Honestly, until they get announced or updated into the game, this is a list that we pretty much can't hold our breath for. But if this list is true, then we're going to have a ton of Persona cards coming for several superstars we all know and love. You see the list, I'm going to read it out to you. We got Booker T 2001, Braun Breaker 2023, CM Punk 2010 with and without the mask. We got a Piper edition for CM Punk, as well as the Straight Edge Society version of him. We got Dominic Mysterio with the mask. Elite versions for Bray Wyatt, Roman Reigns, and Tiffany Stratton. Those elite versions, if you did not know, is the toy version of that superstar. We're also looking to get Nikki ASH, Ravishing Rick Rude, the Wolfpack version, Rey Mysterio 2009, Rhea Ripley honoring Triple H, rather. We got Scott Hall, the Wolfpack version of him. And we also got Scott Steiner, 1998, which is the Big Papa Pump. That's the year for Scott Steiner. And we got the Wolfpack edition of him as well coming, along with Super Cena and Triple H 2002. This is all he knows so far. What's been very revealing about this list and very promising is that somewhere in the data, we also saw Lex Luger, the Wolfpack version for him. So they are giving us additional NWO superstars, even for Hulk Hogan, hopefully, is what it seems like. A lot of these superstars are just going to get a makeover with a different shirt, different color attire, and that's about it. And that's what's a little disheartening overall. But you got to love the fact that we're going to ultimately get what we've been wanting, which is an abundance of MyFaction Persona cards, at least different options for superstars we all know and love. Is it the end-all, be-all DLC that we all anticipated from the very beginning? Not really, right? We thought we were going to get more content with that Pat McAfee DLC launch, and it was actually quite the opposite. It was horrible. It came late. It took forever. They apologized and gave us several locker codes, and it didn't really mount to nothing that we expected. Level your expectations, and maybe you won't get as disappointed. That's kind of the motto and mindset that I've utilized going into this year overall, because as good as the game has been, we always put the expectations even higher than they should be, especially when they announced all the different match types that were coming into 2K24. We're like, oh yeah, this game is going to be the best ever. And it was at launch, but after spending days and days and days and several bunches of hours on it, you start to get tired, you start to see the ugly side of it, and that's kind of where we're at with 2K24. I've enjoyed the experience overall. I can't really complain. I've been able to stream just about every day or every other day for you guys and been hyped for it and had my fair share of fun. But I have found myself as of late going to ultimately playing 2K18 and some of these other titles for the retro rewind. It's good content for the channel, but I would much rather enjoy 2K24 and not have to go back into some of these older titles, honestly. So I love the Macho Man Slim Jim edition. I love this list overall, but is it going to take a fortune, basically an arm and a leg, to unlock these guys and girls? That's really what scares me. Are they going to continue to milk this, mode and ultimately squeeze whatever life they have left? I don't want to see that happen. If that's ultimately the grand finale for 2K24, I'm going to be disappointed. I'm going to be sad, and I'm going to hate MyFaction forever. Because as much as I understand that there has to be an incentive to spend money and for them to make money post-launch, that's where we're at in this day and age with gaming. I get it, but as a fan that likes to grind and not, rip all these packs all the time, I enjoy ripping packs, but not all the time do I want to feel the need that I have to put money into the game. I haven't put any money into the game, and I have a decent lineup. So yes, it is grindable, but for these Persona cards, you got to specifically do certain things to get certain cards, and that's where things get a little shady. So with that being said, let's wrap up this video. And let me just announce that I will be watching Bash in Berlin live. I will be reacting live with you guys in a watch along. So make sure you subscribe to the channel if you love wrestling, because we cover all the games as well as real life content. Thank you for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed this one. See you on the next one. Peace.
What? Yeah. I like it.